Welcome to this AE Connects Roundtable presented by Hercules Tires. I've got two of the most decorated athletes in America East history joining me now. We'll start with Kelsey Bing from Stanford Field Hockey. She just graduated with a 3.95 GPA in mechanical engineering, a three-time America East All-Academic Selection, Field Hockey All-American, three-time America East Goalkeeper of the Year. Ilia Rattsev of UMBC Swimming and Diving graduated with a 3.97 GPA in bioinformatics and computational biology, also a three-time America East All-Academic Selection, and won 7 gold medals in this last America East Swimming and Diving Championship alone. He's got 21 total, 21 individual titles, I should say, and part of three-time champion UMBC swim and dive. Kelsey also a three-time champion. Both of these guys academic All-American. So like I said, incredibly decorated. I'm pleased to welcome them in. So I'll just start. What are you guys up to right now? Elia, I'll throw it right back to you. Where are you at and what have you been up to?
I'm now actually in Baltimore next to UMBC, and I'm starting my post-graduation work at Johns Hopkins right now, so that's about it.
Kelsey?
Yeah, I'm at my childhood home in Houston, Texas, but I am actually working towards my master's in mechanical engineering at Stanford, so I've been enrolled in summer quarter and have been taking classes.
The education never stops with either of you two. It's impressive the success you've already had, and I know whatever lies next is going to be successful as well. So, in terms of having that success, congratulations to both of you on being named Scholar Athletes of the Year. Kelsey, I'll throw it right back to you. My question being, how did you seem to perfect balancing athletics and academics?
I mean, it's definitely a lot of time management, but I got a little bit of experience in high school. Field hockey is not really popular in Texas, so I was often having to travel to the East Coast all the time. So in high school, I really learned the value of making good connections with your teachers and getting ahead and making sure you get all your work done. So when I went to college, I didn't view it as any different. Maybe the professors are a little scarier, but at the end of the day, they do want to help. They want to see you succeed and they want to see you learn. So as long as you can be proactive and talk to them at the beginning of the quarter when you know you're going to be on the East Coast for field hockey, I found most of them are usually pretty helpful and supportive as long as you're willing to put in the same amount of work.
Elia, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think I'll totally agree with what Kelsey said, and to add, I would also say that probably keeping priorities straight is very important. So knowing what you want and remembering what your goals are, trying to keep up with that, and you always want to hang out with your friends. Because we have so little free time, and you always want to do something else. But as long as you remember what the priorities are, I think that's very important in order to succeed in both academics and sport.
I mentioned the team championships for both of you, obviously the individual accomplishments as well. Elia, I'll throw it right back to you, though. What are you most proud of in your time as a student athlete?
That's an interesting question. I think I would say actually our team titles, because we will always, the most exciting part of championship for me, I would say, is actually cheering for your friends and cheering for your teammates and seeing them perform well and crush it, and then getting the title together and going in the pool, diving in with the coaches. That's probably the best part.
Yeah, we know how rowdy those swimming and diving championships can get. It's always an electric atmosphere. Kelsey, what are you most proud of?
I feel like my senior season team was pretty resilient. In my junior season, we lost to Maine in the semifinals of the America East tournament, and we had an opportunity in my senior season to redeem ourselves when we played Maine again, and we really took our front foot forward and stepped up. And I saw that repeated as well when our playing game for the NCAA tournament was against Miami of Ohio. And similarly, in my sophomore year, we had lost to Miami of Ohio. So I think my senior season was pretty great to see us show like, hey, like we actually belong on the map. Like, watch out for Stanford field hockey.
Got to be nice to go out on top for sure. Now you both alluded to some of your future aspirations. What are the end goals for both of you, or what is next directly on the horizon? Kelsey, I'll go back to you.
Yeah, so as I said, I'm working to earn my master's in mechanical engineering from Stanford right now. I'm also a part of the U.S. Women's National Field Hockey team, so I'm still balancing sports and school, but my master's program is only a year, and so after I complete that, I am going to join the team full-time, and I'm looking to try to find some sort of supplementary part-time job in engineering because I've always said I'm a lifelong learner, and I think it's a great opportunity for me to continue to grow professionally.
Elia, I know you may be able to touch on some national team aspirations as well.
Right. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So in the future year, I'm planning for now to start practicing and going to nationals at least in April and try to qualify for national team there. But we'll see how it goes. Now I have a chance to actually qualify to nationals themselves and go to Russia to compete because of the schedule. And as of academic work, now I'm doing postdoc research, and I'm planning to go to graduate school after that, after this year.
You guys, it never stops. Both of you still have athletic aspirations, academic aspirations as well. Why? What's the drive to continue doing both? Elia, I'll go back to you.
I think it just, I'm always eager to learn new things, so I don't think you can learn enough in your life, so it's always good to keep your kind of academic career in progress. And then I just love swimming, so I can't really just stop doing that too. So.
Yeah, I definitely echo what Ilia said about being just continuing to learn and loving to learn. But I think what's also great about the NCAA is it affords you the opportunity to not have to make a decision between your athletic career and your academic career. And so I've really enjoyed these past 4 years, so I see no reason why, if it's possible, to continue to prolong it, because I think that you can learn so many applicable work skills within athletics about being on a team, managing people, leading people. And so I see it only as something that's going to help me in the future. And it's also just incredibly enjoyable.
Kelsey, I'm glad you mentioned playing in the NCAA. What will you miss most about playing collegiate athletics specifically?
I think I'll miss most just like the tight-knit culture of our team. As I said before, field hockey is very centered on the East Coast, so Stanford, coming from the West Coast, has to travel a lot. So all those just like in-between travel days where we're hanging on the airplane, like my friends and I trying to do the crossword puzzle, which is always somehow too hard. Just like the little in-between moments are really what I'm going to miss, because I think it gives you such a great little micro community within the greater Stanford sphere. So yeah, it's definitely those.
Yeah, it would be probably the team spirit for me, because back at home, it would always be every person just competes for themselves and does their own thing. We would have friends, but it would never be as supportive atmosphere as we have here. And just pushing each other, supporting each other, seeing your friends succeed, and making each other better in and out of the pool is just something I'm going to miss a lot.
2020 America East Scholar Athletes, one of the most prestigious award recognizing the three pillars of the America East Conference. Ilia, Ratsev, Kelsey Bing, congratulations to you both. Good luck in the future, and thanks for joining me today.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.